Well, hey, it says I'm live, so I must be live because it says I'm live. Welcome to Haiku Friday, April 7th, 2023. Uh, you know, let's get on with it. I'm not going to dilly-dally. I'm not going to say witty things right now. We're just going to get into some haikus. All right. First one's from Don Q. He's back on his feet, walking a mile in his shoes, recovery road. Ah, my gosh. And Don Q sent me a picture of Tom, who is recovering from his automobile mishap. And he is looking good out there walking, walking. Oh, actually, that was Jim. That was Jim's picture, not Tom. Sorry. Jim's picture, because I have one from Tom here, who Tom is in his own recovery, but Tom is back, able to write haikus. The first sign of recovery, doctors say, the ability to count out 5 syllables, 7 syllables, then 5 syllables. Um, so this one is from Tom. Balance, doctor, drugs, walking on a thin, tight rope, safety, family. Yeah, those are all good. Those are all good. My gosh, I hope Don Q takes care of himself because seems to be some maladies striking the core group, the California Haiku Mafia, as they call themselves. So please, Don Q, exercise caution. And thank you to Tom. Thanks for the picture of Jim. And we have one from our pal Rico San, who is really on top of the day today, of course, being Friday before Easter. Just me and the guys hanging out high on a hill. Thank God it's Friday. Thanks, Rico-san. I'd say you nailed that one. Very nice. Okay, here is mine. My paintings sinking, dead end evolution mire, Latah Creek mammoth. Yeah, that's enticing, isn't it? So that's it. That was a really quick haiku Friday, wasn't it? We didn't have a lot of haikus, but we welcome Tom back. That was cool. And if you want to stay tuned to listen to what's going on that's new with me, oh my gosh, what an exciting life. If you want to do that, it won't take long. Okay, what's new? Had a fun, busy uh, weekend. I think I talked about that last week, all the stuff that was going on. Oh my gosh, so much fun. And we had that concluded with a dinner, a delicious dinner at a friend's on Monday, which was wonderful. And then back to the normal things. Speaking of normal things, I have a schedule now for my work completion for writing Plan 9, the movie Plan 9 from Outer Space, into a radio play. I have a schedule for that, and I am on schedule. That'll be in October. So, you know, which October, I know it's only April, but you know how that goes. It'll be here quickly. And then also for a play that I've been working on for quite a few years, I'm getting that together, same kind of schedule. Working title, Song of the Worker Queen. So, doing a lot of writing these days. On Saturday, we went to a great play from my friends, the Upstart Players. It was wonderful, and uh, but we went out to dinner with our friends Pat and Sue beforehand, and this guy we Pat drove and we parked the car, and this guy yelled, "Hey, you got a piece of trash on your bumper!" We're like, "What? There's a piece of trash stuck to your bumper." We're like, "What?" He goes, "On your back bumper, there's a piece of trash." So we looked and it's like, oh gosh, the only thing stuck here, only thing on this bumper is a Biden for president bumper sticker. Oh, ha, 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 ha. You know, Usually, this group does not they are not really the most, humorous bunch. They're in fact, they don't really get humor. So, for this person to now, I doubt that he came up with this, but, kudos kudos for taking the first step in recovery and, saying something funny. So that was good. That was good, and he did have nice cowboy boots on. They're really cute little he had little tiny feet and little cute cowboy boots on, and I complimented him on those. But that was pretty funny. We both laughed at that pretty hard. I think people are probably pretty upset that they're seeing their cult leader, being dragged before the court of law. So I imagine he was not in a good place, but he managed to say something funny, I guess. Okay, we had a wedding party on Sunday. My uh, friend, my former firefighter, Joanna, well, she's still a firefighter. She's actually an FEO now. I'm just a retired nobody. Zero hero to zero, just like that. But went to her party. It was so much fun. It snowed. It was outside and it was snowing. Big bonfires. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Spokane area, April. You never know what you're going to get. But that was a blast. Running, been running a lot, blah, blah, blah. Going out there running in my sandals, getting ready for a 25 Ks. The transmitter at the radio station has been down, so we only had streaming. We only had streaming at KYRS. I may be back up. I don't know. Haven't listened today. But I interviewed Melody Chang Heaton and Marnie Rohrholm from Idaho Central Spokane Valley Performing Arts Center, the Pack. There's call it the Pack, which is a good name. It was a very fun interview, and next I don't think I have anybody to interview next on Tuesday. I don't think so. I have to check my schedule, but I don't think there's anybody scheduled. So it may be just me playing some music and doing some talking. Uh, yeah. So let's see. I had coffee with a friend who I hadn't seen in over 25 years. A lot of catching up to do. Am I right? Although that wasn't really much of a subject. Uh, I think sometimes it just freaks people out so much that they really don't want to talk about it, which I get. Um, but in the meantime, when I was there, a friend of my son's was there, and he was asking about my earrings that I was wearing, which I had made out of the cereal from I think it was 2002, 2002, um, 2003, something. I don't know. It was old cereal, and I made earrings out of it. And I'm going to make some more because he wanted some for his girlfriend, and then another person working behind the counter wanted some. So I've got that. I've got a bolo tie and those two pair. I think that's it for people who've requested. So that's on my plate to make some jewelry out of this cereal. I thought, I've been posting my paintings up on, just on the Nextdoor app and just show. I'm not, I love selling my paintings, but I'm not really one to say, hey, this painting's for sale, this much money. I did it once and it's like, I didn't feel, it made me feel kind of gross. So, but somebody did ask, oh, is this painting for sale? And I said, sure, all paintings are for sale. And I said, how much? And they said, that would be fantastic. I want to buy it. And then I was like, okay, so I'll meet you someplace. And it was the painting of the bison. But then they got sick, and I'm worried. Like maybe sometimes this happens. People say, oh, I want to buy your painting so much. And then they realize, oh, I don't really want to buy this painting after all, without seeing it. When people see the paintings, they want them. But sometimes the pictures don't do them justice, I would say. But all to say, it's always awkward. Now, what do I do? Do I say to this person, because they said, I'm not feeling well, so we can't get together on this day that we had decided. to meet and exchange money in a painting. And I'm like, so what do I do? I mean, do I just let it go? I suppose I just let it go. I did that one time and then got to be awkward. Was with a friend. Uh, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But the bison painting may be back up for sale again. I don't know. I don't know. Um, oh, this painting I'm working on right now has been giving me problems. You know, I don't. I wish I could say I had a really good plan. Other than if I pick out something like, oh, I'm going to paint something that is like this picture, and maybe give it my own thing, but take a photograph and then riff on the photograph, then I kind of have an idea of what I'm doing. But when I kind of venture into these abstracty kind of paintings, um, I get lost in them, and then I hit a lot of dead ends, which is sort of what my haiku is about this morning. Uh, Definitely, I hit a dead end, but I feel like I've made my way out of it, which is very exciting. So that is coming up. And yes, it does have to do with the Latah Creek mammoth, which it's fascinating history about that story, other stories about fossils discovered in the area. But so I'm working on that. That's what I'm working on right now. What I should start doing is having a couple, three paintings going at the same time so I can let things sit and go pursue things that I haven't dead ended at. Um, anyway, that's it. And I think I'll start doing some more oil paintings, which I haven't done oil paintings in a while. Those are very fun, and I think I'll be back in the oils here quick enough. And of course, we've got our free painting giveaway will be this summer, so I need to start stockpiling those. I don't like to spend a lot of time on those because they're going to be free and they're small, so they don't take very long to do a good job on those. Well, that's it for Haiku Friday, and thank you for sticking around. Anybody who did, I don't know if anybody did, but I sure just did a lot of talking. Remember, you can send me your haikus, 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables, and I'll read them here. It's always fun. It's always fun, and I sure appreciate you coming around and enjoying haikus with me. All right, take care. Love you. Have a good week. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye.